And let's now move across to the UK. After 100 years, the British Army Sikh soldiers are being given prayer books. This comes after a 2-year-long campaign. Our next report getting you the complete story.
The Sikh Empire defied the British Raj till the mid-1800s. Even after that, Britain recognized the Sikh martial prowess. Sikh soldiers were recruited by the colonial empire. Tens of thousands of Sikh soldiers served in the two world wars. During the first one, they were allowed to carry prayer books. But then the practice stopped. Now, after 100 years, Sikh daily prayer books have returned. The prayer books, called Nitnem Gutkas, have been issued again. The British Army Gutka has a camouflage cover, and the Royal Navy and RAF Gutka has a navy blue cover. They have been printed in 3 languages. Reports say Sikh soldiers have campaigned for about 2 years to reintroduce them. But if Sikhs have always served in the British Armed Forces, why did it take so long for the prayer books to return? Especially since the British Army has been providing Christian religious texts for years. During the days of the Raj, Sikh soldiers were sometimes asked to don helmets instead of their turbans. Many refused. Some were penalized for disobeying orders. But the British were at war. They needed all the men they could get. So many turbaned Sikhs served despite the uniform code. The same privilege wasn't given to people of all faiths. But the Sikhs could wear their turbans with pride on the battlefield. However, there was still resistance in the UK. Resistance to allowing articles of faith thought of as different. 2012 was the first time a turbaned Sikh man was allowed to stand as part of the Buckingham Palace Guard. But he faced criticism from his peers in the military and some traditionalists. In 2018, a turbaned Sikh soldier marched to mark Queen Elizabeth II's birthday. This had not happened till that year. The usual arguments to disallow religious markers have been tradition, conformity, and heritage. The very definition of uniform has been touted. Much of the resistance has worn down over time, but it has taken continuous effort to get to this stage. Remember 2 years of campaigning to print the Sikh prayer books. Now, after 100 years, non-Sikh British soldiers will see their comrades in arms pray using books provided by the armed forces. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.